Anntonia Porsild from Thailand has made history today by being crowned Miss Universe Thailand. Why this is historical? If you do not know, Anntonia has already held a major international title, having been crowned Miss Supranational 2019, representing Thailand there. She was the predecessor of my home country, Shanique Rabah, who won for Namibia in 2021, and in turn, Shanique was the predecessor for my birth country, Lalela, who won in 2022. So, needless to say, I am and will forever probably be a major fan of Anntonia, just because she was the very first queen crowned, the very first Miss Supranational competition that I watched in 2019. Miss Supranational had been going on since 2009 at that point. So I am an Anntonia Porsild sentimentalist, we can say that. But she definitely earned her Miss Universe title, her Miss Universe Thailand title, rather. She definitely earned that. A lot of people have been stunning her from the very beginning. There was some drama, apparently, because a lot of people feel like, you know, she's already had an international title. Many people feel because Anntonia has already held an international title that she should give other women a chance. I don't feel that way. I do not feel that way. Yes, she's already held the title of Miss Supranational, which nowadays is also viewed very highly, you know, alongside Miss Universe, Miss World, Miss International, Miss Earth, and so forth. But I feel like if a woman, you know, wants to take it further and doesn't necessarily want to hang up her pageant heels yet, she should be allowed to do that. Is that not the essence of feminism, giving women the choice to do what they want? And so for that reason, I am very much in the camp of, I feel that, you know, Anntonia deserved to go after whatever she wants to go after. You know, she's already held the title of Miss Supranational. She actually proved to be an exceptional Miss Supranational. So we know this woman can hold her own in this crazy pageant world. She did very well as a Miss Supranational, and she was actually the longest reigning Miss Supranational of all time. By all accounts, she got on well with everybody. Everybody liked her. I feel like Anntonia has a lot going for her. But we do know that the new owner of Miss Universe has some very dodgy preferences, and this year at Miss Universe is especially interesting because even though the new Miss Universe owner, who's also from Thailand, has, you know, come forward talking about her preferences, that you know, she just seems like the type of person who wants the perfect set of expectations to be met. But this year, actually, I feel like the front runners at Miss Universe are all such unconventional queens. I mean, if we look at South Africa, for example, Miss South Africa this year, Natasha, she already went to Miss Universe, so she can't go to Miss Universe again, and for that reason, her first runner-up, R'Bonney, will have to go to Miss Universe instead of her. R'Bonney, I am going to go on a limb and say is probably like a front runner, you know, for Miss Universe, in my view at least. But then we have Michelle D from the Philippines, who in my view is definitely a front runner for Miss Universe this year. But Michelle D also, you know, has already competed at Miss World, where she got into the top 12. And then now we have Anntonia freaking Porsild for Thailand. Anntonia has already held an international title, so what Miss Anne from Miss Universe is going to do with all of this, we will have to see. But definitely all of my favorites for Miss Universe so far technically do not seem to fit into the preferences that the Miss Universe owner has for her title holders. So we will have to see. I am very, very nervous for Miss Universe this year. As for Anntonia, a lot of people seem to be super happy with her. Of course, the favorites at Miss Universe Thailand this year was Praveenar, of course, who has competed at Miss Universe Thailand like twice before, as well as some other amazing women. But of course, one has to admit also that Anntonia was a big fave at Miss Universe Thailand from the beginning. Everyone was super shocked when she entered, and if I remember correctly, there were even some rumors that, you know, the Miss Supranational team sort of had an issue with her competing, but apparently it was due to, you know, contractual things. I don't know, but now it seems to be sorted because Andre, who is very much at the helm of Miss Supranational, as well as Gerard van Lipinski, who is the president of Miss Supranational, as well as the Miss Supranational social media itself, has congratulated Anntonia on her Miss Universe Thailand win. So it seems like all of that is in the past as well. And I'm glad for that, you know? Like I've said before, I feel like if she's not done, then she should have the opportunity to go for other things that she wants to go for. You know, it's not necessarily that one international title is better than the other or whatever. If a woman has competed at Miss World, for example, or she's won Miss World, for example, there should be no reason why she shouldn't be able to go after Miss Supranational, Miss Earth, or whatever the hell she wants. So, yes. I am super excited for Anntonia. She performed remarkably well during the preliminary competition and the finals. Oh my gosh, guys, speaking of the finals, I started watching. I must say, I love how streamlined Miss Universe Thailand is. I feel like the stage, the camera setup, oh my gosh. During the swimsuit competition, the women had, first of all, these gorgeous swimsuits with the flowers. They were beautiful swimsuits and I love to see it. But the camera work was amazing because they got the girls from the front and then like full on side view. I mean, if there was a knee out of place, we would be able to see it, and I love to see it. I loved how just broad and straight and simplistic the Miss Universe Thailand stage was. Yes, I love that because then we actually get to focus on the women. They get to have their moments. Oh my goodness, Miss Universe Thailand to me is just great. I cannot wait to see Miss Universe happening in Thailand again. That will happen very, very soon. I think the last time Miss Universe happened in Thailand was in 2018. And you guys know that is one of my favorite editions of Miss Universe ever because they really, really like having really long ramps for the women to work their magic and walk on. And I love that. I love that. I don't want the stage to be too busy. There shouldn't be too much going on. I need to place my focus squarely on the woman. The lighting needs to be so amazing. I need to be able to see every single pore. And that is exactly what Miss Universe Thailand was giving. If I could just ask for anything, listen, I know that Miss Universe Thailand is taking place in Thailand, but as a person who doesn't speak Thai, it can get a bit confusing because you don't necessarily know what's happening because I don't speak Thai. So yeah, it would be nice if there were like one host saying something in Thai and then the other one translating it perhaps to English. I don't know, maybe I feel like I sound really, really, really stupid saying this just because, you know, I don't want to be that person who needs everything to be in English in order to enjoy something. I did enjoy it. It would be nice to know exactly what is happening, right? Anyway, guys, Anntonia winning Miss Universe Thailand. I have so many fighters thus far at Miss Universe this year. I know I say this every single year, but Miss Universe this year, the year of our Lord 2023, is going to be especially brutal on me personally because we have my girl Michelle D from the Philippines, who you guys know I have been loving ever since that year when she got first runner-up at Miss Universe Philippines. Then we have R'Bonney Gabriel from South Africa, who I'm hoping the South African organization, I'm hoping Miss South Africa is training her very, very, very well in order to get her on track within the next 12 weeks. And then now we have Anntonia Porsild, who has been just one of my favorites Miss Supranationals ever, and now she's going to be representing Thailand at Miss Universe, and I have not the slightest doubt that she is going to place. Thailand hasn't placed in, I think, 2 years? Yeah, 2 years, right? At Miss Universe, started with Anjali in 2021, and then last year they didn't place either, which is such a shame because that woman was so gorgeous also. But this year, I think Anntonia definitely has what it takes to not only place but go very far, if not win, for Thailand at Miss Universe in El Salvador this year. We know that Anntonia, right? She is just amazing. We've seen her perform, we've heard her speak, but I think what is also a superpower for Anntonia is her relationship skills, her way of making other people like her, because we saw when she competed at Miss Supranational how close the team grew to her. I mean, Andre was such a good friend of hers by the end of her reign. And I remember watching Miss Supranational 2021, because they skipped 2020, and Andre got so emotional the closer it got to finals, you know, having Annotonia's reign in, because she was such an amazing person. She's such an amazing friend to people. I really think that Thailand has a true gem on their hands this year. I know there are a lot of people who are very much upset about Praveenar, because from what I could tell, most of the support were either behind Anntonia or Praveenar, but I think Praveenar had even more public support. So I know there are a lot of people who are upset that Praveenar got second runner-up yet again. And, you know, whilst last time she competed, she was first runner-up, and before that in 2018, she was second runner-up also. Yes, I do feel a little bit for Praveenar, but then again, I love Anntonia, and I'm very excited to see Anntonia. And I don't necessarily think that Thai fans should be upset about Anntonia, because she is going to be an amazing representative at Miss Universe. That is now if Miss Anne can dismiss the fact that Anntonia has held an international title before. I love the fact that Anne has revealed her disdain for, or alleged disdain for, other international pageants, yet every single major country in pageantry is dismissing her a little bit and choosing whoever is worthy anyway. I love that. For example, most recently, of course, my birth country, South Africa, choosing Natasha, even though she can't go to Miss Universe again, meaning that they are forced to send a first runner-up. The Philippines choosing Michelle D, despite the fact that she has already competed at Miss World. And now, obviously, Thailand choosing our queen, Anntonia Porsild. Guys, I'm still not over it, and I don't think I will be able to get over it. And I think a lot of women just assume after they have won an international title that they, you know, cannot, for some reason, go for another international title. Like, no, Anntonia is just a pageant girly, okay? She's just not done pageanting yet, and I'm living for it. So let me know what you guys think about Anntonia. This video was all over the place just because I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Miss Universe this year. We have so many veteran queens. I mean, let's not forget that R'Bonney was also at Miss South Africa 2018. Okay, she's not as experienced perhaps as Michelle D and Anntonia, but still I'm very, very excited. These are my 3 top girls at the moment, okay? The girls that I'm back. Oh, and don't forget Namibia, right? I almost forgot about my home country, Jamila Uras, who also has a lot of potential, but she's been super, super quiet on social media, which is a bit concerning. But at the moment, I am just, the Philippines and Thailand, they're going to be dominating my thoughts when it comes to Miss Universe for the next few months. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I would love to know. What do you think about Anntonia Porsild, our Miss Supranational 2019, now being Miss Universe Thailand 2023? I would love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!